Cool. What's up, friends in the cave? In the cave, my name is Zen Trader, but my in real world name is Nick, and I'm creating this just because a few of you had said that you have lower back pain, along with some neck pain, and I just wanted to create a 15-minute session that I think will be highly effective in order to reduce certain tension that we're basically creating for ourselves by habitually sitting down at the desk for perhaps too long. And so there's going to be quite a few different techniques, and the main points of focus are going to be the neck, and the lower back and hip flexors, and perhaps a little bit of hamstrings. Some of you may not have a yoga mat, and that's okay. If you have a rug at home, I know we're all quarantined and locked in, so work with what you got. You could use several blankets as well to soften the surface for you, especially if we're on our knees like this right now. And just real quick, I want to talk about the different aspects of the body. So we have our superficial front line, we have our lateral lines, our side body, we have our superficial back line, so it's from the bottom of the big toe, runs up the heel all the way through the hamstrings, wraps around to the forehead and face. We have our spiral lines, right? And then we also have functional lines, and that would be kind of our core. It keeps the tensegrity, so tension and contraction, within the body so that we're able to be mobile. So we're gonna work into different areas of those anatomy trains. First off, we're going to come into a breathing exercise that also works into the neck. So you can sit onto your knees as so. This is kind of like a zazen, where the meditators sit like this, but we'll bring the knees together. If this is too much, this is also a great stretch. This is going to work into the superficial front line of the shin and ankle joint and provide you with flexibility. So you can choose this, but if it's too difficult, you could place a pillow underneath and it'll lift the hips up. If it's still too difficult, then what you can do is come down onto your sit bones and sit cross-legged. You can open up the hips a little bit more by bringing the heels in alignment with each other, or you could cross the legs like this, and then the ankles will support the knees. If you're very high up like this, that's okay. Through stretching, they'll go down, but you could also put pillows here to support you. And if they're not that high, but you still feel some pain, I would say probably loosen it up a little bit more. All right, so let's begin with the first stretch. We're gonna take the hands, interlace the fingers, and we're gonna place them underneath our chin. This one comes from Bikram yoga, but I find it highly effective. When we inhale, we're gonna lift the elbows up, open the palms, and then bring our head back, eyes to the ceiling. We exhale, bring it back to center. So inhale, exhale, back to center. Close the fist, elbows together. Inhale, open the elbows up. You're pulling the elbows up towards the ceiling and lifting the head up. Exhale, bring it back. 4 more. Last one. Nice. Shake out the arms. This next one is called neural flossing for the neck. So you're going to extend the left arm up, and you want to curl the fingers towards your armpit. And with the wrist, you want to extend through the wrist as if you're trying to push through the wall. So right now I have my bed. It's as if I'm trying to push into the bed with my wrist. So I'm extending out. Some of you may already start to feel your superficial, this is actually your deep front arm line. You may start to feel a stretch here, right? A lot of typing or movement like this will create tension in the flexors of the forearm. So this is already a good stretch. Now, we're gonna add in the neck, so we're creating neural flossing. Left arm is extended. I exhale, bring my right ear to my right shoulder. I inhale, bring the head back up. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, bring it back up. This is all we're doing. We're following our breath. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. So we're just flossing. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower. Last one. Exhale. Now on this exhale, we're going to bring our right hand to our left temple. And we're going to gently pull the head down towards the right side as we continue to extend through the arm. So you should start to feel a really good stretch all throughout this area, okay? And all I want you to focus on is breathing in through the belly. We're here for 3 more breaths. Last breath, inhale, exhale. Release the right hand from the head first, then lift the head, shake out the arms. Cool. It's hot here in Colombia, so I'm already starting to build up a sweat. Extend the right arm, and if your arm is bent like this, really try to extend. Pull the fingers towards your armpit and sit up straight. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. All right. Exhale, lower down, left ear, left shoulder. And what you want to be aware is if you're lifting the shoulder up like this, right? It's a lot of tension there. You want to relax the shoulder. Even this right shoulder is relaxed. You're not lifting it up. It's nice and relaxed. Left hand, right temple, and you're gently pulling the head down towards the left. Not too much pressure. Breathe into the belly. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Release the left hand first. Inhale, lift the head up. Shake out the arms. I'm going to change my seating position. You could do this seated. I prefer to do this on my knees. It allows me to get a little bit more range. And what we're going to do is work into the pectoral muscles. When we're sitting down on the computer, the shoulders will end up curling round like this, and it shortens the pectoral muscles. So what we want to do is start to open up into the chest, and this also allows the diaphragm to have enough space to function properly. This also naturally reduces stress. So what we're going to do, I'll sit this way so you get a different angle, is I'm going to interlace my fingers behind my back. And I'm gonna pull my hands to my right hip, okay? So now I'll change the angle again. So it's gonna look like this. And I'm trying to pull my left shoulder back, okay? From here, I can start to feel a stretch already. If I wanna add a little bit more, I'm gonna bring my right ear to my right shoulder. My left shoulder is pulling back. And with this connection here on my hips, I'm trying to pull the hands closer to the screen so you can see if I'm relaxed and I'm pulling it closer towards you. From here, I'll take 3 breaths. Good. Inhale, lift the head back up, shake out the arms, and we'll go to the other side. Interlace the fingers behind the back, pull them towards the left hip. Now, maybe some of you don't have this range. There's another option you could take is by taking the right hand to the inside of the left elbow and then pulling your left hand forward. So if you need that for the other side, it's the left hand holding the inside of the right elbow and then pulling the hand forward and then doing the same thing. So I'll do a beginner's version for the other side. So I take the right hand to the inside of the left elbow, I pull my hand forward, and now I'm gonna pull this right shoulder back, left ear, left shoulder. And this is actually pretty good because I did tweak my neck yesterday just from spending too much time in front of the screen. So not only is this helping me, hopefully it's helping a lot of you guys as well. So thanks for the request. One more breath here. Good. Inhale, bring it back to center. So perhaps some of you guys are already starting to feel quite a bit of pressure if you're sitting like this. So we'll change the position. So that was quite a bit of neck work. We got into the pectoral muscles, and now I want to start to work into the lower back, and this will also get into the glutes. When you come into a seated position, bring your left leg in front of the right leg, and I want you to tighten the seated position. I want you to have your ankles underneath the knees, and I don't want you to point your toes because what will happen is it won't be protecting your meniscus into the knee. So if you flex the foot, this is going to secure the knee for yourself. From here, we're going to lean forward. So I'll come at a different angle. We're going to start to lean forward. Now some of you may be up here like this, and that's totally fine. You can relax the chin to chest and just breathe. You may start to feel a lot of tension into the back of the neck, lower back, or you can start to lower your elbows down, okay? From here, it's important that you allow your shoulders to relax. Next thing is bring chin to chest. We're gonna be here for about 5 to 8 breaths. So just relax into this pose. Good. Inhale, come back up. We're gonna move back into that pose, but we're just gonna create a little bit of a variation so that it starts to pull onto the lateral line of the body. So we come back down, we walk our hands to the right, and the stretch is actually happening from this left hand reaching. You lower yourself down, and you're gonna start to feel more of a tug along the left side of the body. The more you do this, it'll start to pull into the QL, lower left side of the body. Relax the head, relax the shoulders. And again, you're just trying to breathe into the belly here. And all these stretches, I'm trying to make it a little bit quick so it's not too long, but you guys can hang out in this for a good 30 seconds to 1 minute. I looked into the science, and about 7 to 10 breaths is normally enough within a stretch. Really creating change within the fascia, the tissues, just requires consistency. So doing these every day will give you the greater benefit. It's not so much about the duration within poses as so much as just building the habit to move your body in different ways so that you feel better. All right, we'll come out. Right leg in front of left. This one is just going down forward. So, turn. One more breath here. And then inhale, come up. So you don't have to move, I'm just trying to offer different perspectives so you guys get what you need to do. We're gonna come back down, but this time walk the hands to the left, and again, it's reaching through that right arm. You can grip onto the ground with your fingertips to try and walk a little bit further. and back up. Just gonna see how long this one is. We're about 15 minutes. All right, so we worked into the pecs, neck. That does a good job of basically the entire superficial back line into the glutes. I'm gonna give you one more. I wanted to keep this at 15 minutes. And I think this is gonna be effective for a lot of you because, again, working into the forearm. So you're gonna extend the right arm, make a fist, and then you're gonna pull the fist towards you, okay? Take the left hand in front of the right fist, and you're gonna drag the skin from the wrist towards the knuckles. Not too forceful, just a gentle pull, and then you're gonna extend the arm straight. So I'll show you another angle. Right arm is extended, I pull the fist towards me, I wrap my left hand around, and then I extend. A lot of you will probably have your arm bent as you're trying to extend. That's fine, just means that this area is chronically tight, and you'll work through this fascia real quick. This is an amazing stretch. A couple weeks changes the fascia completely. So we're gonna breathe here. You may feel this all the way up into the knuckles if you're doing it correctly. And again, you don't want your fingers to open up, right? You don't want to be here and then kind of have the hand like that. You want to make the fist, it's important. Shake out the right hand, left arm extends, pull the fist towards you. So I already start to feel it a lot here on my left arm, and it starts to pull into the joint a little bit more. I'm gonna wrap the right hand around, I'm dragging the skin, so it's pulling onto the fascia a little bit more, creating the extension forward through the arm. All right, one more breath. Cool. So I hope these stretches are helpful to as many of you guys in the cave. If you do this every day, it will change the conditioning within the fascia, and the more mobile your body is, the less stress you're gonna have, and it's just good to take time to do different movement. So hopefully this stuff was useful. Obviously I'm in lockdown, so the audio is going to be shitty. I'm doing it from my laptop, but I just wanted to get this content out to you guys. All the best. All right.